Welcome to King Says So, a channel that advocates for one Africa, one land, one Africa, one language, one Africa, one currency, one Africa, one army. I wish to witness Africans all around the world united as one in our lifetime. Enjoy. Mr. Easy Imali Enenginenge. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Let's jump into this advocate Kholeka, Usis Kholeka, the acting public protector. Can someone tell this public protector to please keep her mouth shut? Because what she's doing now, she is talking herself, she's digging a hole for herself, of which at the end, when she looks up, she will see that she will not be able to crawl back up. Says Swami, we are not stupid. South Africans are not stupid. We watch everything you're saying. We're listening to everything you are saying. We're watching your moves. And we don't like how you are moving. In this channel, King Said So, we don't only watch. We don't only listen to what you are saying, but we watch your body language. Why? Because we are trained professionals in terms of how to read body language when someone speaks. Ladies and gentlemen, let's quickly listen to this confused woman. Yo, hello, muntu confused.
Did at any point your team or yourself put a question to the president as to why this money was kept in a sofa at the farm?
Well, yes, we did. But the president was unaware that the money was kept at the cushions of the couch at the farm. So when the discussion took place between himself and Ndlovu, he was not informed where the money was being kept, but he was aware that there was money at the farm of a sale that had taken place, but there was no discussion prior and immediately after the sale had taken place that a certain sale had taken place.
Does that, for you, therefore, not raise suspicion? This is foreign currency that is kept at the property, and on top of it, it is kept in a sofa. Does that not raise suspicion that perhaps there is something much more that is untoward here, and therefore we actually ought to start money trails or investigating money trails?
Untoward in respect of what, Soli? We need to stick to our mandate. Our mandate really is to deal with issues that are under the Public Protector Act and the Executive Members Act and the Code.
This woman is contradicting herself. Guys, please feel free to go and watch the entire interview with Koli. Koli did a great job with this interview, roasting this confused woman. First of all, she said that she was aware, the president was aware of the money, the sale. And then she said that the president, Palapala manager, told him, listen, I'm going to keep the money in the farm, in the game reserve, and then I'm going to go for a holiday. I will sort the money when I come back. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are a South African and you believe that $580,000 has been kept in a sofa, there's something wrong with you here. In a sofa. That converted to rands is, if my math is correct, somewhere at 10 point something million rands. In a sofa. Do you think a person right in his mind, a person with a working brain, well-functioning brain, will take cash money and leave it in a sofa? Don't you think there's a safe in Palapala? And for those who don't know, because you are tuning into this channel for the first time, the buffalo that was sold was never given to the person who's been said that he bought the buffalo. It was never given to him. The public protector refuses to investigate those matters. She's saying, listen, that is beyond our jurisdiction as a public protector's office. We don't enter into private money. We deal with public money. because we failed in this CR7 campaign. We were told that we overstepped our boundaries. So I don't want to know if the money was kept. That's what she's saying. Does this woman don't take us serious? Yeah. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. Someone tell the public protector to keep quiet. To save her mouth, keep quiet, my sister. You don't know what you are talking about. You don't understand the importance of your office. You don't understand the importance of being an advocate. You don't understand the importance of taking South Africans serious. You don't take anyone serious. You don't take yourself serious. That is what is happening here. My goodness. Bamtate below. You, let me talk about South Africa. After such strong ladies, to Lima Donsela and such strong ladies, then you get this thing. Oh, grantwe. You, let's listen more to this chicken quackering and saying nothing and going in circles. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you Advocate Kholeka.
Listen, firstly, let me say there is no agreement there that there is an active day-to-day involvement of the president. And as we acknowledge in our report, yes, he is involved, but there's insufficient evidence to conclude that that is day-to-day involvement in the operations, because there is a farm manager and there's also employees in the farm. And there is also evidence that the president is not always at the farm. Therefore, we are unable to reach the conclusion that the president is involved in the day-to-day running of the farm, or rather the day-to-day operations of the farm. And further on the issue of the president receiving paid work, we need to look at the nature of the business. This is a close corporation. Yes, the president is a member, he's a director in this close corporation, and therefore there is members' interest in this respect. Now, you've got to differentiate whether the president is a worker in the farm or he bears financial interest in the farm. And there's a distinction between the two. And in line with our investigations and having looked at the definitions, we've arrived at the decision that he bears financial interest in the farm. And therefore, there is no evidence at our disposal to say that he actually receives paid work. Because if we would have to come to that conclusion, we would have to prove that the president is involved at the day-to-day operations of the farm.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the more we call these people ladies, these women, we are disrespecting true women. This is a small girl. She just said, we have to prove that the president actually works at the farm. Anyone on the comment section thinks the president is working at the farm? The president is the owner of the farm. It's his farm. He's the director there. He is not working. There is a farm manager. There is other people working there. He's not working there. Then she says we have to prove proof of payment for the work that is. No, it's not a woman. Can you hear yourself? Can you hear? Oh, now we are in a situation where we are being taken away from the main point. The main point was the case was not reported. The case was then reported by an external source. And then the president in the external source said, listen, this guy, the president, used his private security to trace down the 5 men and 1 woman and kidnap them and interrogate them to tell him where they took the money. This is the president breaking his oath. The president, why are we concentrating on these buffalo things? Number one, I told you guys, the Reserve Bank says after 30 days, you have to disclose the amount of foreign currency that you have, if exceeding a certain amount, I'm not sure what is that amount, but obviously $580, $1,000 is one of the amounts you must disclose. He did not disclose it. The money was kept in a sofa. In a sofa. Oh, you, when who's watching this video, will you keep 2,000 rand in a sofa? 2,000 rand. 2,000 rand. You won't even put 100 rand in a sofa. Be honest with yourself. So why would you think? Why would you think that there is any truth in this story? This public protector does not take us serious. She does not. Let's listen more to this woman talking pure rubbish. Yo, I nimthathe lo. Hayi lo yena ikhona.
On the issue of tracing the monies, first and foremost, the Office of the Public Protector is mandated in line with the Public Protector Act to actually deal with monies of public funds. Now, when it comes to private funds, we need to trade very carefully. We need to at least have prima facie information on the basis of which we would draw the suspicion that we need to trace the monies. You are aware of the CR17 matter where the Office of the Public Protector was taken to court, and we actually lost that particular matter. And therefore, it is important for us to learn from the jurisprudence and ensure that we work in line with that. So in tracing of the monies, firstly, we would have to prove that he works at the farm. And in our view, that would then be able to give us some form of a basis on which we would then have to trace the pay for the work that he is performing at the farm. And therefore, we were unable to prove that he works at the farm.
Ladies and gentlemen, just listen to this fool. She's admitting that the president is the director of the farm. Correct. Everyone knows that it's his farm. It's his game reserve. Then she turns around, she says, but we can't prove that he's actually working at the farm. If we have to prove that he's working at the farm, then we have to tell you what he does on a day-to-day. What type of stupidity is this? Where have you seen a director working every day? Number one. Then she says, we can't say he's got a financial interest, but we can't prove that he's actually getting paid. There is no proof that he's getting paid, but yes, he has a financial interest. Can you guys hear what I'm saying? Or what she's saying? No, he's got a financial interest, but we can't prove that he's actually getting paid. Because if we have to prove that he's getting paid, then we have to look at his day-to-day involvement. But he's a director there because he's got financial interest. But he's not getting paid. What is financial interest? Yeah. Advocate Kholeka. Wadishapa sister. So you can't hear yourself when you speak. Don't come to Kola to News Africa and try to freestyle. Freestyle does not work. It works for us who can rap. We can rap. So we can freestyle on the spot. But when you can't, my sister, you are not a hip-hop artist. You are an advocate. You need to be factual in everything you speak. And what I hate about such people, I call them spineless people, is that even when you ask them a direct question that involves them, they can't answer you direct. Listen to what she says when Kola says, there is a post available for this job. Do you want it?
Are you interested in this job? We know that the term of Advocate Busisum Kwebane is here. The job is already being advertised. Have you applied?
I have not applied, but I'm aware that there are organizations that are nominating me for the job. They've approached me and I have agreed.
So you want the job?
Should I be selected for the job, I would do the job.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, whenever we ask you, do you want something? The answer is yes or no. The answer is yes or no. Something that involves you on a personal capacity. That small question that Ola was closing with, it's a very important question. Don't take that question lightly. It shows the character. Because if I was in that position, the way I would answer that question is that, you know what, Kola, in my experience in the public protector's office, under the guidance of Busisiwe Mkhwebane, I have seen a lot. I've seen the ins and outs of the public protector's office, and I'm coming to understand that I have got a deeper understanding than anyone on the outside to come and run for that position. So for me, I see no better person to take over the baton from Busisiwe Mkhwebane. But of course, that is not up to me. I've heard that there is companies that are nominating me for the job, of which I will gladly accept the nomination. But from where I'm standing, I am one of the best candidates to take from Busisiwe Mkhwebane. I am ready, I am confident, and I am willing to show the country and the president that I am able, very competent to do this job. That's how you answer that question. Don't say, I don't know. Yes, no, there's people that speak, man, speak. Take us serious, public protector. Take us serious. We are not jokes here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy King053. One more thing. Tomorrow, what is the date tomorrow? Tomorrow is Wednesday, the 5th of July. Let's go live 9 o'clock. Let's go live 9 o'clock. Let's discuss family values, black family values. What are the things that we have lost as family African people? What are the family values that we don't see each other eye to eye anymore? Siblings don't talk to each other. Parenting style has changed because of the intergeneration that has happened. You know, the greater community. How do we interexist with the community that we are living in? What are we saying about parenting our children, discipline, rewards, and all of those things? Tomorrow, 9 o'clock, I'll be going live. It will actually be my first live video on YouTube. So please tune in 9 o'clock. Keep that time. I want you guys to tune in, guys. I want us to talk. I'll be reading your questions and of course answering you guys as we go. We'll be going live for about 30 minutes discussing that topic of family values. Thank you so much, guys. Until next time, you know your boy King loves you so much. Don't forget to pray, and I salute you as always.
Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoy the content, leave your thoughts on the comment section and hit the like and subscribe button, and we will meet on the next one.